So it is Friday, the 17th of August, 2012, a silver and gold chart update. Not too much within gold, mainly silver and monthly volatility. And before we get started within the charts, I was recently at a regular convenience store and I was looking at a bottle of soda and I thought, you know what, it's probably best if I read the label before making a purchase. And well, I'm glad I did. I'd seen a lot of large 9, 10, 12 letter words, but it's what I didn't read that was important. And what I did not read was this bottle is legal beverage or this bottle is legal soda. Something to think about. Now let's get started within the chart. We'll start off within silver. This is the monthly chart. Let me just bring it up now. Here we are. We are still 2 weeks to go before the end of the month. There's still 14 more days, but these are the two periods that are really doing a lot of nothing, to say the least. This is extremely low volatility, not only if you look at the 2 months, but even the third month in June. In fact, this high and this low from June has not been taken out either one of these 2 months. As far as the chart itself is concerned, this support level is that of a 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. That is from the breakout lows of around 2002 of a little over 4 within this high in here. Now, why is 23.6% a Fibonacci level? Well, that is 61.8% to the power of 3. And of course, breaking down below here, I've said this so often, this is the next significant support line. No guarantee that this takes it out. Obviously, any break, not only above this line, but in this area here, and it should be ready to go for another leg higher. Now, as far as the volatility is concerned, for the last 2 months, the high of 28.45, which was obviously a lower high from June's high, was on July the 3rd. And the low, which was a higher low from June, 26.45, posted on July the 12th. So since this point, it has not extended either the high or went below that of the low. The volatility, I take the highest price, subtract the lowest price, which is 2, and I divide it by the lowest price again, 26.45, and that equals 7.56% volatility. And for silver, that is extremely low. Now, this chart is really not monthly volatility. This is 2 monthly. So this tracks the volatility within the last 2 months. So this period here is that of August and July. The one before is July and June, June and May, and so on and so forth. The four significant peaks. The first one occurred in April and May of 2004, which resulted in a 29.3% down move. In April and up to June of 2006, it started off within a 52.8% up move, and then it retraced down 37.9, and then October of 08, that's when the meltdown occurred, and then the September-October move lower in 2011 of 41%. Now, looking at this line here, if we draw a straight line, this shows us that we have not had a 2-month volatility period lower than this since here. And this would take us back to August of 2001. Now, the month, of course, is not over. If it can either take out the high or the low, then the volatility will, of course, increase. Continuing further within the volatility, if we take a look at this this is only the summer volatility every July and August, going back to 1968. So again, we'll draw a straight line from where we are. This, of course, was 2001. Even 2000 was a little lower, as was 1989, and again in 77. But very, very low movements. And that's not too much of a surprise, but to be this low, yeah, a little bit of one. Let's continue on within the silver charts. We'll move on now to the weekly time frame, and you can see here, pretty much starting right here, how This has just been extremely light as far as the volatility movements is concerned. And for the first time, we've now started to see this 18 average start to flatten out, at least for the first time since it tried to back in here and get above, which obviously didn't break above this level. Same thing as far as breaking down below the support line. A big move is going to happen at some time soon, because the longer you stay in this type of tight consolidation period, the bigger the breakout or breakdown tends to be. So as we continuously see these types of moves, you got to expect the big red or big green candles or the very noticeable up or down trends to continue very shortly. Finally, we'll take a look at the silver on the daily chart. And really, there's not much to say, because if you've watched my last few videos, I've already said it. This is the significant high. You can make a trend line maybe in this nature here, so you have an ascending triangle. And the support hasn't been tested in quite some time, so when I look at this, I am very still indecisive. I do like the probability odds that it does come up to this 30 level, but I do realize that it's not going to be that strong until I get that clear breakout above this level. Key support levels 27, 27 and a half, and of course 26 even. And if the price action does go up to 30 fairly soon, which would be sometime around Labor Day, then what I would expect for the price of gold, and that's what we'll bring up now, is gold to go up to its 2/3 retracement level at or around the same time of 1685. Now, what I stated last week on Friday, when we were up back again with test number 5 of this level, that it could still make a higher low, which it apparently did. So it looks like we're going to have test number 6, and it can still make a higher low again, 1598, 1605, anywhere in this area. But same thing as far as an ascending triangle like the silver chart has, as we got all of these higher lows, so however you want to draw it, it's in an uptrend. And the end of this pattern is coming very, very soon. As you can see that the line is tightening up for the size difference between the resistance line at 1623 and, of course, this uptrend line. A breakout above here, don't be surprised if it's a fairly fast move, 1 to 3, 4 days to make it towards this level. And, of course, if this thing ends up failing, then we could see another move, something like we've seen back in here. And that will be it for today's video, and have yourself a great weekend. Bye-bye.